Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Elijah Grimm here again today. And today's video is going to be about low-level crafting and how you don't have to be a high level in order to make a very decent profit. Now, a lot of guild guides, they kind of go off the assumption that you're a high-level crafter and that you're making so much gil already and that you can just afford to buy things off the market board, and that's not always the case. In fact, in many cases, you're just barely starting off on your journey as a crafter, so I'm going to stick to things that are from level 1 to level 30, which is more or less the easiest bracket that people can have when they're starting out crafting, and it is still a highly profitable area for most crafting abilities. Now, I'm going to be doing this on Weaver. However, the same applies to blacksmithing, armor smithing, culinarian, pretty much any crafting job you can have. You can make a decent amount of gil from the things you produce in the level 1 to level 30 bracket. And I'm going to show you how, like I said, with weaving. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our recipes. Now, level 26 to 30, we have all the velveteen stuff. And we have gathering pieces, we have crafting pieces, and working our way back, we have some more gathering and crafting. And in one of my previous videos, I crafted a bunch of combat armor, well, spellcaster armor, for the recently released Blue Mage. And it was a very, very nice success. So I'm going to go and gather some of the things I'm going to need to make what I need to make. Some stuff for cotton cloth, more velveteen, more dew thread. The dew thread itself is selling really well. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through and make some of this stuff up. And I'll show you exactly how easy it is to make a ton of gil. But before we do that, it's time to check our sales. We're down to 1 item apiece for each of our retainers. Let's see. The things I put up for sale, the Aldgoat leather, the iron ingots, that Matanga lamp that I dropped the price for, that sold as well. Yeah. All of our undyed linen, everything we put up for sale, except for maybe 1 item. The Nanshan leather. Well, that hardly ever sells anyway. But yeah, we did pretty well. 275,000 gil. We're almost at 7 million gil. So that's not bad. Let's check Sanguinea. See how much she came away with. And what she has left. The time-worn leather map. Yep, I expected this to still be here, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. 141,000 gil. Ladies and gentlemen, we have passed 7 million gil. That is fantastic. And we also have 19 slots on both of our retainers now to fill up. So, let me go out, gather the supplies I need, and we're going to put it all together. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, folks, we're back. I've gathered up some supplies. Some diorite web, beast sinew, some cotton balls, iron ingots, toad leather. Let's get to crafting, shall we? Now, let's see. We're gonna stick with crafting gear so far. Let's see. Here we go. We're just gonna start off with the velveteen work gloves. And you want to try for high quality as much as you can, because that is where the real money is. Oh, I forgot to get myself silver ingots. I don't have Gemsmith, so I can't make it myself. Oh! Ouch! I'll just stick with 5. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, well, back to work then. Like I said, you want to try and go for as high a quality product as you possibly can, because that's where the money is. People are going to be willing to pay a lot more for a high quality product than they are for normal quality. So let's see, we're going to be doing this here. Velveteen Coating of Crafting. Velveteen Beret. Dodo feathers are actually really expensive. I'm going to pass up on that one. The Velveteen Gaiters. Now, I'm using an ability here called Hasty Touch that you get from Culinarian. It's very useful between the good or excellent quality procs that you want to use Basic Touch or Standard Touch for, or even Advanced Touch. And you only really want to use Hasty Touch when you have Steady Hand available, because it fails more often than it succeeds. Just a little quick tip, I suppose. Half apron. Reset our durability. And then finish it off. Now, I'm making this look extremely easy, and when you're starting out at low level, it'll be very much more difficult to get high quality items out of your production. But if you have Hasty Touch, it makes it a lot easier and a lot more successful. So, you know, try and stick with that a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to do one more crafting item. Yeah, the wedge cap. If you find yourself getting low on control points and you have a good quality proc, Tricks of the Trade. It's an alchemy ability. You get it at level 15. Restores 20 CP. Can be extremely useful. Luckily, I haven't had to use it. And I won't have to. Okay, so let's get on to some cotton stuff. Let's see. Start with cotton work gloves. Oof, I don't know how I failed that one, but there we go. Let's try and finish it off. It's wanting to be a little bit difficult, but we pulled it off. There we go. And the Initiate's double vest. Now, while you're crafting, it's a good idea, always, to use some kind of food or something to give you a craftsmanship bonus or a control bonus to help you get the high quality stuff. It's always a good idea to do that. And the cotton karata. And that'll be the last one for this time. Set ourselves up and start crafting. Okay. Now, let's put what we made up for sale. See how much we can get. So, first up, Velveteen Gown. 15,000, I'm gonna put it in for 14,900. The work gloves. No items found. We can probably get away with 16,000. Velveteen bottoms. 36,999. That's not bad. I'm gonna drop it down to 35,500. There we go. Velveteen coatee of crafting. It's looking good. 35,000, 30,000, 25,000. I'm gonna go for 34,000. The Velveteen Gaiters. We got one high quality selling for 30,000. And that seems to be about right. So I'm gonna do 29,900. The Velveteen half apron. We got one for 25,000. And it's been selling pretty steadily for around that 20, 25,000, 17,000. So I'm going to do 24,000. Wedge cap of crafting. Oh. Looks like this one is not selling so hot. I'm going to do 2,000. Cotton work gloves. Let's see. One 18,000 high quality. And it looks like normal quality is pretty much par for the course on this one. So I'm going to do 17,900. Well, how often have they been selling? Well, they've been selling pretty well, actually. So I'm going to do 20,000. Because by the time that first one sells, I'll be more or less set to be next in line for the next high quality purchase. The Initiate's double vest, people are paying up to 40,000. Wow, that's impressive. And yeah, it looks like it's been selling pretty well. So I'm going to do 28,900. Cotton Karada. Well, looks like it's been selling out pretty well. So I'm going to do 4,000. There we go. That should get us, I don't know, maybe a couple 100,000 gil. Now, what about all the other stuff we have here that we gathered up? Well, the Dynamite Web. It doesn't really sell for a whole lot. However, if we were to take our time and make it into Dew Thread, I happen to have some extra, you can get over 600 gil. So I think I'm going to sell for 650. I'm selling in a larger stack, so people are more likely to buy it if it seems like it's discounted a little bit. The Dynamite Sinew. Let's see how much that's going for. Not very much, unfortunately, so I think I'll hold off on selling that. The high quality Dynamite Web. That's selling for a decent amount, 500 apiece, as you can see here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in for 490. The extra aluminum that I used to make the toad leather. About 600. I'm going to ignore this one because that's going to get snatched up almost right away. So I'm going to go with, 650. The toad leather itself, 1,200 seems like a fair price. And there we go. And just like that, as long as you work hard, if you work carefully, you can make high quality gear at low level and come away with a pretty decent profit. You don't have to be a high level crafter in order to make a decent profit. And that's what I want you to take away from this. Thank you for watching, ladies and gents, and I'll see you next time.